Hey Rad Reelers, JC here with Rad Reeling Fishing. We're doing some beach fishing today, you guys. I'm over here in a major inlet. Right now we're on a slack tide, but we're doing something a little bit different today. I've got my Penn 7500 reel. I'm rigged up with about a 3-foot long cable with a big circle hook on the end of it. We got some big weights there, you guys, and 50-pound test on this reel. What we're going to be doing, we got a waterproof drone. I got a Swellpro waterproof drone. I'm really excited about this. It's got a bait release clip on it. I'm going to get this set up, show you guys how this operates, and we're going to fly our bait out there, way out there, and give it a drop. See if we can't catch a toothy critter or something on a big chunk of mullet today. So let's get to it. So let's get this thing out and get it set up. I got a remote control here. It comes in this nice foam carrying case. It fits in there really nice and secure so that nothing gets damaged. These guys right here are pretty easy to put on. You find the one that says clockwise and match it with the propeller that says clockwise. It's got a little spot there where it just drops into it, just drops down. You feel it drop into place. You support the drone here and you push down on the prop like that, and then you just twist it and it locks it into place. So guys, these propellers, when you put them on, they're marked on the top counterclockwise and clockwise. You just push them down and twist them in the opposite direction to lock them into place. This thing is completely waterproof. It's actually got a feature when this lands in the water. If it actually lands upside down, it has the capability of flipping itself back over. Pretty amazing piece of equipment. This is where our battery goes, right here. I've already got a battery in it. Need to make sure that's pushed in all the way. So we're good there. Stopped by the bait shop today and bought some mullet. I tried to catch some this morning, but things didn't work out. Put that tail section on there. Show you guys what I got going on here. On the swivel end of this, I got my weight. I got a swivel and a swivel, so the weights don't slide up all the way up on the line. But I've got an additional line that's coming off here. This line right here is actually going to attach to the drone. All right, drone's on. Hit the power button here. Wait for it to connect again. We have connection. Let's see if we can get her to start up. There we go. Just pull these handles back and it starts. It's been a while since I've flown it, so I need to do a practice run here. So down here on the bottom side, we've got a camera that's on a gimbal, so you'll get nice smooth footage. It records in 4K. This guy right here is the bait release. Let me show you how that works. If I press a button right here, it's called the payload. If I press the payload button, it opens the bait release. If I press it again, it closes the bait release. All right, guys, see if we can get this thing ready to roll here. Go ahead and push my button here, get that to open, push that button again. There we go. Okay, I have our line on our drone. Got our drone pointed in the right direction, and we're supposed to put a little bit of sand on the line over here by the drone. So put a little bit of sand on here so that doesn't get sucked up into the motors. We should be good there. Next thing we're doing here, we're going to close the bail. So I'm going to loosen the drag now so that I don't have a lot of super slack line, but I've got enough tension that the drone can just pull the line off of the reel. So here's my setup. I've got the line connected to the drone. It's about probably 5 feet long. It comes over here, attaches to the swivel. I've also got my main line attached to that swivel. I've got the weights here, another swivel here, then I've got my cable line over here with my bait over this way, and I've got a taut line here on my fishing rod. All right, we got no peeps around, no boats. Pull them down. All right, she's started. Okay, full speed up. All right, you can see there, got the bait hanging down from the drone. We're just gonna send it out. See our spools spinning off there. I'm just going to let go of the joystick, it'll stop. And a good spot right there. You're going to hit the payload button. And bait just dropped. I let go of the sticks and the drone just stays there and hovers. It's in a GPS mode. Just going to hit return to home. It beeps and vibrates, and instantly the drone just starts coming back. Coming down. Should just shut off by itself. Guys, if I can fly this, anybody can fly a drone. But I want to tell you, it took some studying for me to learn how to operate this. A lot of things to learn about it. I also had to install 3 firmware updates. They recommended, you know, I go ahead and get it updated, make sure it had the newest version on there. But one of the things that I'm very impressed with was the instructions, guys. The instructions are absolutely phenomenal. There was only like one time where I was like, what are they talking about? And after I studied it for a little while, I figured out exactly what it was. There's some pretty good videos on YouTube on the Swellpro drone on how to operate and its different functions. This drone will fly 50 miles an hour when it's in the GPS mode. The GPS mode is where if I let go of the joysticks, it'll actually just stop and hover. But so it'll fly 50 miles an hour in the GPS mode, but it's got a manual operation mode. If you put it in the sport mode, it'll fly even faster than that. So you can fly up to 4.5 pounds with this drone. So these are good for, it's a fishing drone, but also it could be used for like rescuing. If you needed to run a life jacket out to somebody or whatever, you could probably do that. Just fly it out and drop it in this drone. Now it's got when it flies over the water, the distance is about 1.5 miles. When it's not flying over the water, it's got a 3-mile distance that you can fly this. Of course, I'd never be flying it that far. It'd be out of sight, right? I'll put a link in the description area. Head over to Swellpro and check out the drone. That was a whole lot of fun out here. Up for a new challenge. I was so scared when I flew that first bait out there. So we didn't catch anything. That's all right. I had an absolute blast flying the drone and trying something new. But we're going to do it again. We'll definitely catch something. Thanks for watching the video. Thumbs up or appreciated. Get out there and go fishing, man. Life is fun. Live it. See ya.